I'm in the little town of Steveston Village. It's a south part of Richmond, BC. Richmond is where the airport is for Vancouver. It's where there is a very large Chinese community. Here in Steveston, it's a fishing village, a working fishing village, and over the years, people from Japan, China, Europe, First Nations, and others have come to work in the fishing industry. Today we're going to look at the Georgia Cannery, which is right here. Gulf of Georgia Cannery. It's in the book. 111 places in Vancouver that you do not want to miss. Here in the fishing industry, in the peak of the processing, 2.5 million cans of salmon were canned per year. They had big assembly line production facilities where a rotor blade would take the head and then the fish would move along, and another blade would take the tail and fins, and then it would be processed and canned and shipped all over the world. Gulf of Georgia Cannery. It's in the book, so we're going to take a look. Hi, how are you? Is that a working plant?
It is not. It is now a museum on the West Coast fishing industry.
Okay.
And
Cans were produced in the peak.
That I am not 100% sure of.
And there was an assembly line. Head was cut off by these big blades, and then the fins and tail.
Yes,
and
yes, that's that machine right
this
there.
one right here.
Yes. So the iron butcher right here.
Uh huh.
So it's yeah. Got the fish, clean the fish and everything like that. 1 fish per second. 1 fish per second they could. Did you hear that? 1 fish per second they could in the heyday.
Yes. How long ago would that have been?
It is still being used today in the canneries in Alaska and British Columbia.
In Alaska and British Columbia.
Yes, but it has a lot more safety features on it today.
And the nice lady was saying over in this area where we'll walk for just a moment, there were 14 canneries at one time.
Just in this channel.
Just in this channel. But there isn't any functioning today.
Today there is one.
There's one.
In Nanaimo.
In Nanaimo, but not in this area.
Not in this area.
What a shame.
So there was 79 in the peak. Today there's one.
79 BC in the peak, and now there's one. Wow.
Yeah, in Nanaimo.
So we're getting all our fish, if it's canned, from somewhere else.
Most of our fish, because of the invention of refrigeration, most of our fish now is flash frozen at sea cool.
Oh, okay.
And then it's taken somewhere to be cut up in person.
Thank you very much for your time. You're very kind. The butchering machine. 1 fish per second. It's incredible. There you can see inside the museum. If you've got time, she says it's about an hour and a half. And there's lots of reading that you can do and get a full history on the fishing industry here in British Columbia. Beautiful. Nice gift shop. Steveston Packers. We've only got about 80 more places we've got to get to in the next few weeks, so we are going to leave it at that. It will be a nice little insert into the video rendition of the 111 places in Vancouver that you do not want to miss. The Gulf of Georgia Cannery. Wow, amazing. Only one of 79, she was saying, are operational today in British Columbia. And at the Pinnacle, they were all operating. And today, just one. Over here, you'll be able to see a few of the boats. And then we will move on to our next spot. It looks like up ahead here we've got some commercial fishing boats. At least we'll be able to get a picture of. Let's see a couple other boats before we head out. Here in the beautiful village of Steveston. It's a chilly day here as we get close to Christmas. Lots of these places in the area. Bad Joe's. The air is crisp here in December. Forecast says a bunch of snow and cold Arctic air coming through in the next few days. Who knows? They don't. They know when it has happened. But we recognize they do their best, giving us a little bit of insight into their weather analysis. So far, my GoPro is not freezing up. So we're going to let it run a little bit longer here, and maybe this will be a Steveston YouTube Rumble type thing. We've been here before, earlier videos when we started this channel, when we needed something productive and purposeful and meaningful to do until the nonsense went away. Little by little, we're almost back to freedom. Morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Good.
Beautiful looking fish. Oh, you're a shrimp place.
Yeah.
Wow. All these shrimp come from here?
Yeah, from Gibson.
I hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you so much. You too. Merry Christmas.
So. Go wild. Sashimi quality hook and line. Ocean cod, lead, flash frozen at sea. Oh, interesting. It's a beautiful part of the world, isn't it? British Columbia, Canada. Here in Steveston, a history of fishing and a history of involving people from around the world. Ocean fishermen going out into that sea. All right. If you've seen enough fish for today and for this video, then let's move on to our next spot in the book. 111 places in Vancouver you do not want to miss. This is one of them. The pictures just ahead are pictures of the last few years with some people that are dear friends with whom I've enjoyed slices of life in different parts of the world.